Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscription button. Hit that notification button, bell, so that way you can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to today's video. Now, like I said, in today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into when we're talking about this situation with Miss Natalie Nunn and Mr. Curtis Golden. Now, it looks like Stunner Girl has exposed Natalie Nunn and, let us see some videos and some pictures, and she is talking about how she says that Natalie Nunn was cheating on her husband with Curtis Golden, who is a member of the baddies, I guess the dude side of the show, whatever. And, this isn't the first time that we've heard that Natalie Nunn has cheated on her husband. We've heard a whole bunch of things. But Natalie Nunn has decided to come out this morning and tell us, the situation exactly. I'm going to let you guys listen to what she has to say, also what LP Lumi has to say. And I'm also going to let you guys hear what a few other people have said over the years. And then I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Baddies, I own that shit. You're a fucking liar. You lie all the fucking time. You lie to your own fucking husband and your family. What are you doing? If you want to risk it all by doing irresponsible things with Curtis in public, go ahead. I'm falling all the way back. I told you before. I don't like him coming to our shit. I don't like him coming to the bad boys from here. I don't like him coming to the baddies from here. He already at the baddies west from here, just taking pictures on the car. I don't want this nigga around my shit. You think you're just gonna keep getting away with the dumb shit you're doing? Then have a real ass conversation with your husband. Hey yo, I'm fucking Curtis. We together, and that's what it is. I don't give a fuck about fucking baddies. I own that shit.
22, right? Natalie Nunn, was working tremendously. Jacob and I, we both were in a great agreement that we were going to take a little break. That's when those videos that surfaced today, those little videos from 2020, so cute. I love those videos. Matter of fact, let's fast forward to January this year. You've been trying to extort me since January. You have been telling me that I need to send you a Rollie since Jacob posted his new Rolex watch that I bought him. We don't go together. You were a thing. Okay? How I make sure that you got a motherfucking bed to sleep on and a motherfucker want to extort you and expose. It's not, expose. Let's talk about it. Jacob's...
Girl, would you? Natalie, it's the question. Bisexual.
I ain't gonna lie, no. Well, no.
No, look, I'm gonna be honest. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'll her boyfriend Curtis before I her.
Wait,
Not Curtis.
The boy with the braids?
Oop.
The boy she always talking about.
Oop.
They just bought the name.
Ain't Scotty her girlfriend?
Beans, and I love that.
Sweetie, I have text message of us kikiing about you fucking them. I have video of me in your hotel room with you and Curtis in Atlanta while he's laying in your bed. Sweetie, remember that live when I came to Natalie's room and I was cussing out Gutta and all of them, and I was in Natalie's room and I was reading Anthony and reading them hoes? Curtis was there. I got the video.
The other the situation with the some of the former bad boys. The former bad boys. I mean, listen, they participated in season 1, and I appreciated their contributions and involvement in that show. They were compensated for their work, and so I appreciate the time and the work that they provided. But business is business, and so you just can't be out here saying any old thing and doing what you want. That's why we have contracts.
Now, I know that was a lot for you guys to take in, but you heard Natalie's side of the story. She claims that her and her husband were on a break during that time, and that's when she decided to, get it in basically with, Mr. Golden. And then you heard LP and what he had to say about the situation and about how he basically, the first video you guys heard was him going off on her about recent situations and about her basically being the face of the company and stuff, and how he already had that. But I think it's quite messed up for him to say the things or some of the things that he said, because as he is the head honcho of the Zeus Network, and he is the face and everything. You might have Jocelyn and you might have Natalie, for as we know, is like the face of the company because they are so, wrapped around these certain shows, and especially the ones that are doing really good for you. But at the end of the day, we all know who is the head honcho of that such company. And it's messed up that he would say these things about Natalie when he needs to look at himself in the mirror. It has been, on this tape, you heard him. He admitted at the end, he's already been there, done that with Natalie. Is, rumors all day, up and down, that he is messing with other girls from baddies and from such shows that are on his network and on his platform. And then they got the nerve to say that his wife is, a swinger too. And she's out there allegedly messing with women of the cast. Now, if you guys, and if we know this information, have heard these type of rumors, which number one, shouldn't be out there, and there shouldn't be any type of rumors about the head honcho of a company, but you can't come hard down on Natalie and you can't be out here seen and blah, blah, blah. No, just tell her that she's in the wrong. And then if your feelings are hurt because she's still messing with such man, and you guys, I don't know what you guys have or don't have anymore going on, but just say that. You can't really get on her, and I don't appreciate how you're really getting on her as hard as you are when you are the face and you are doing worse than what she is doing. As we see on television shows and stuff like that all the time. Hey, players fraternize and, do stuff with other players and stuff like that all the time. And even on these TV shows, they're gunning for gold, the challenge. These people mess with each other all the time. But it is the producers and it is the people that's backstage that don't ever get caught, in these scandals of them messing with such. And with this, I also would like to say, you guys might want to be careful about all this people you dealing with and stuff, because right now it sounds good and it's like, oh my God, the Zeus Network, all these young people, whatever age you want to say, is messing with each other. But you don't want to end up like how these other entertainments are ended up right now, where people are coming out, a year, a couple of months later and saying, hey, when we was at this situation, this person was talking to me like this and this person did X, Y, and Z. If people have recordings right now of the, Zeus CEO and LP of what he is saying to Natalie, don't think that they don't have other recordings. Don't think that they don't have other videos and some stuff that can really get you in trouble if it is really true. Because right now it's all alleged that he's messing with these other cast members and people that are part of his shows. But if this is true, they could be, you could be ending up yourself in a year or so in some of these shackles that some of these other entertainment people are actually finding themselves in, when people are saying that they didn't ask for certain things to happen to them. And hey, right now it's cute because everybody's getting paid and they're getting famous and they're blowing up. But when that money starts to dry out, no telling what they may say. And then you also got to hear, I forgot what that man's name is, but he used to be on Love and Hip Hop, and he came out, or he was already out, but he came out, was trying to get with a dude or something like that. But he was a dude that was on Love and Hip Hop, and he came out and was talking about how he saw Curtis in, Natalie Nunn's hotel room. And it seems like he has been around with the way Lumi is talking and the way that this guy is talking, and then the way that the guys who were talking and discussing how they wanted Curtis and they were part of the bad boys or whatever the heck it was called. Like, this isn't a secret. It's only been a secret to us who haven't been there and don't know anything. But if you've been listening to the rumors, then it really hasn't been a secret. And the last thing that I want to get at is, I honestly don't know how to feel about I don't know how to say this man's name. We'll just keep it 100. Fabio. Remember I told y'all that Foreign a couple weeks ago said that his friend had been getting flown out, had been getting fed, had been getting everything up under the sun when it came to Natalie Nunn. And then remember she came out and was like, this is fake and that didn't happen, that's not true, and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like the only reason why she came all the way out and told us about Curtis is because not only one did the main CEO dude push you out and Stunner Girl put you out on blast with these videos and stuff, you had to give us something and told us why there was actual video proof. So I don't know if she was really on a break with her husband. She could have been. But then what does it say about these other men who people say that she has been with? Has she really been with them or not? I'm just trying to figure this out. At the end of the day, this network has started off their foundation so wrong. It is ridiculous. And yes, they grew very fastly, and they got a whole bunch of celebrities and, to be a network like this and to be a African-American network like this, it is crazy how fast that they grew. But when you're promoting negativity and you're actually doing negativity, and look at who these people have been kicking it with and rubbing shoulders with. So it's no whatever of why they are in the position that they're in. But I just think that it's really, with all of this, them talking about Natalie getting, beat up at the last show with the, the baddie stuff that they did the other day. Like, it's been a whole bunch of Zeus and a whole bunch of Natalie inside of, trending topics and what's going on. But I think that she's bitten off a little bit more than she can chew. A lot of times Natalie is like, she wants to say that she's that beat. I honestly believe that her husband, I think that he knows everything that what's going on. And I think that the things that he don't know, he don't want to know. And I honestly think that as long as he is being taken care of, as long as his child is being taken care of, and as long as he can still live the life that he kind of wants to live, and he probably has a little side piece on the side too. So I'm pretty sure that as long as he's still comfortable in the way that he's living, and he's been hearing these rumors for years, because they went to the marriage boot camp. They've done a couple of shows where they're trying to actually get help for their relationship, and it just doesn't seem like it's panning out. And maybe they have come to the acknowledgement, and maybe they have just learned to live and to deal with each other for when they do have to deal with each other. Because if you really think about it, he's at home with the baby, and I mean the child is not a baby. He's at home with their child all the time while she's on the road. Yeah, she goes to the house, and yes, she's around her child a lot too, and yes, she takes them out on vacation and stuff, but really he's with the child all the time while she's out on this road. So who's to say that he probably got him a little situation going on, because he knows that she's going to continue to get caught up and be doing with all this. And any man, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you want to say that a marriage is fake or whatever. You don't want to hear about people talking about they done took your wife downtown and she paying for other men and stuff. Because honestly, when I always hear stories like this, like, I don't care if you're a billionaire and you decide to cheat. What is you doing paying for Tom, Lick, and Harry, and Larry, and Mo? And this goes for the dudes too, because the dudes is quick to take care of a female, straight up. They will pay for her apartment, her car, and everything. And it's like, you have children. Like I said, I don't care if you got $1 billion. If you want to waste some money, take that money and go get your children. Let them start up some businesses or something like that. Set it up for them. Don't waste it on these, you want to take them out to dinner or whatever, maybe even a trip. But just as much as you want to invest in the next lady, invest that money into your children. Now, things have definitely took a little turn, because it seems as of now, Natalie Nunn is going back and forth with Curtis Golden's brother, Nesto, online. Nesto is posting messages from Natalie Nunn for her saying, she wanted to make a party and, have a party for his brother and stuff. And all some of these messages are from last year and stuff. But basically, it shows how Natalie Nunn was cashing out. And he wants to tell us that he is not gay, because she's coming out saying that he is gay, and he is saying that he is not. He has, plenty of videos of him on Twitter doing things with millions of girls, and he is not gay. But in all of his messages, and I'm not saying that that makes you gay or not, but in all of his messages going back and forth to her, when she's telling him that she wants to fly him out and all this other kind of stuff, and she needs his surprises, he keeps calling her sis. Now, people do call women sis all the time. Hell, I get called sis all the time by my dude friends and stuff like that. But they don't text every single time. Sis, sis, sis. You get it. Like, you say sis when it's like, happy birthday, sis. Thanks, sis. You don't put sis in every message. Now, usually, sometimes people who are gay usually do sometimes do that. So I can see how some people would think that. And then there is this woman who is coming out alleging that he is the same way, and said that he tried to holler at her. She's glad that she did not do anything with him, because she is finding this out. But they are going to be dropping messages back and forth all day today. You can definitely tell it's going to be an S show today. I just feel sorry for the child, and I feel sorry almost for Jacob. But then like I said, I don't, because he's used to this. This isn't the first time that we've heard her, cheating allegations and her doing other things. So like I said, I think that he's used to this, and this is something that is in their nature, and this is something that they will bounce back from. And also, I don't see what was the point of Mr. Nesto getting online and showing us his weapons inside of his hand. And I was trying to slow it down so that way you guys can see a part of it. I'll try to show you guys a picture. But if you're talking and discussing this stuff and going against Natalie, then what is the point of you showing these things? And even what you going after the Zeus people and saying if anybody of Zeus, the men or women, do anything to your brother that is going to be curtains, and you saying that you feel like crashing out, these are the type of things that should be coming up on the police radar. He's obviously showing a weapon, and he's obviously putting threats out there. So now if she comes at you with a lawsuit, or she, you know, gets a restraining order against you and your brother because you're putting out these threats and he's supporting you and now saying that he's going to come out with his story, then what are you going to do? And quiet as it's kept, Nesto can threaten Natalie and say all these things all he wants, and he can call her a bad person and this and the third. But quiet as it's kept, just as you said, now your brother was a good person to her and all that kind of stuff, she was a good person to you as well, because there was a message that was released that she bought you a couch and you said thank you and all that kind of stuff. On top of, like I said, she flying you out when she's doing something special for your brother because she wants you to be a part of the celebrations, and she's putting you in the same hotel that they are in. So as much as you want to say, you know, bad stuff about her, you used her as well to get things from her while your brother was dating her. Y'all drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'm going to catch you on the next video respectfully.